Usually, when we talk about getting a new set of wheels, it's for one of our project cars. But in this case, for our I just see myself in the reflection. Usually, when we talk about getting a new set of wheels, it's for one of our project cars. In this case, it's for our job. This right here is the Nodo inertia wheels. Now, you may be thinking, those steer what? You're in the car, the steering wheels up front, what are the wheels in the back? This controls our camera. As you guys know, we have a full camera car setup where we film all of our rolling shots with, we film some pretty high-grade stuff, and then some stuff for fun, like what we're doing today with our friend Andrew's car. These wheels right here, instead of using a joystick or a PlayStation controller, these wheels right here are going to be controlling our camera's every movement extremely precisely. Now, we'll get more in depth with it later, but basically, one of these wheels controls pan, and one of them controls tilt. There's a third axis, which you don't have on right now. You can map to control roll, or with the Mobi, focus, iris, or zoom, and also some of the effects that this has built in, but we'll get to that later. So we figured we could just show you these wheels in the office or in the garage and talk about them and review these wheels and let you guys know about this cool new piece of tech. But instead, we wanted to go out on the field and practically use them, and we have our friend Andrew's very cool Volkswagen CC right here that you guys can tell is his modified project car as well, on its own set of wheels. Corny jokes, I know, but we're gonna go ahead and set the camera car up and we're gonna get rolling and capture some amazing rolling footage of his car using these wheels. And as we go along, I'm gonna show you guys, I'm gonna stick a GoPro to the window there, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I'm doing, how these wheels are cool, what they're useful for, what cool effects they have built in. One of the effects they have built in is really the reason why I saw these wheels, why they caught my eye, and why you might use wheels instead of just a joystick or a controller. We're gonna go over all that in this quick video review, and also include some really cool rolling footage. Rolling footage is usually the best part and my favorite part about any feature that we film. And to be able to use these wheels to enhance that rolling footage is just going to help take our videos to the next level. I will say they aren't the easiest things to get used to and learn, whereas everyone can kind of pick up a joystick and figure it out left, right, up, down. And these wheels, you have to work in conjunction to be able to get them to function correctly, to be able to, you almost have to practice to be able to really get the movements that you want out of them.
Let's do another one in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, that is smooth. Wait, this is actually really good. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Woo! That is buttery smooth. Nice, guys. Cool, that was great. These are some of the smoothest pan downs and ups I've ever done, though, I tell you what. The pan from this, like, or just the tilt tray from the sky down is like so buttery smooth. Oh, that's so smooth. Nice, pan down here to the car. Pan over a little bit to the logo. Nice. Whoa, nice, boys. Nice. Yep, I'll cut that before I see the mud flaps. Very nice. Bro, that's so smooth with the pan on this thing. Okay, so we just got some really cool shots here with the wheels. We just got a really cool split shot right here with the wheels. And let me tell you, using the pan to pan on a split shot is so much smoother than using the joystick on the regular controller. This thing is this is smooth. This is definitely a game changer, and just getting that minute control of just being able to make it just fast enough or just slow enough that you need it to, but not having it tilt either at the same time, which I sometimes do on the joystick. I know you could turn off the tilt or whatever, but just not worrying about it at all here with just doing the pan was so smooth. But right now we're gonna go under some trees. So the cool thing again with the Nodo is that you can map shortcuts to these buttons as well. So this not only does our speed here, we press it, it changes our mass, which we'll talk about more later. And also I have mapped it to change the iris. So we're gonna be going under some trees. So I'm going to change the iris with my EF lens that's in there. I'm just gonna spin this knob here and I'm gonna open up our iris here because we're gonna be going underneath some trees and it's gonna get a little dark. So I'm gonna open that up to like a F5. I know it's bright right now, but that's because we're outside. Also, the camera is now in front of the car, and we're going to do some chase shots. If again, once we get under that tree coverage, if it looks clear, we'll try to go in the middle of the road. Yep, I'll try to get close to him. You can slow down a little bit here, by the way. We don't need to go crazy around these corners. I'd rather get some cool shots instead of worrying about speed.
So pretty much what we're gonna do is, like I said, we're gonna just drive around this corner like you normally would, maybe with a little bit more speed. And yeah, we're just gonna come like fly past each other, kind of sort of, nothing too aggressive or too crazy, but come around the corner with some speed. We'll probably do it again after that. Okay, you can turn onto the road.
Okay.
And turn our effects on.
I am turning around. Okay, I'm about to begin the road. Here we go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep.
Cool. All right, we'll try that again. Just turn around whenever you're ready. All right, we'll put our effects on, our scale and our speed up because we want a very shaky shot here.
Okay. I am ready.
Okay, that was cool. We'll try to hit another one. This is good. I'm just trying to get it just right.
Where did you go?
Go on.
I think one of those should be good.
Three, two, one. Nice, wheels be gleaming. Excellent. All right, so we're gonna do another quick take here where we turn on our effects, and this is going to be the aggressive shake effect as we get like a 180 flyby of the car. So we're gonna go ahead and scale and speed all the way up to 100 to get the most shake, because we want the most violent, aggressive shake we can get. We're gonna scale this up. It's gonna start to shake like crazy. We're gonna go back to our menu. We're gonna hit record here because that's what we have it mapped to do, and I'm ready when you guys are.
There's a truck coming right now. We'll get him next time.
We'll get him next. We'll get the next one.
Alright, ready, go.
Okay.
Try to hit the middle line close. Nice. That looks so cool with the shake. Oh my god, sick.
This will be our last shot.
3, 2, 1.
Nice.
Was that too early?
No, that was good. That was great. I think we're good. Sweet.
So you may be asking yourself, Chris, why are you reviewing these? Why don't you just use your Mobi controller or a PlayStation controller or something else? Why are you using the wheels over a controller? Well, in my situation, I love having the ability, number one, really to be upfront with you guys, really the coolest part about this is the aggressive shake mode that they have built into here and how you can program that to your liking and how quickly you can get to that effect simply by going into creating a shortcut for it and then going into that menu and adjusting that effect. Yes, you can download a plugin or do some shake in post, but having practical shake in camera is awesome. And plus, you could get like a shaker box or something equivalent to that is extremely expensive and rare and hard to find. Or an image shaker, and those are very expensive, and that add a lot more weight to your payload as well. Whereas the Nodo wheels here are just taking advantage of the Mobi Pro. Just having that in-camera practical shake to do it on shoot and see what it looks like on set actually right in front of you is probably one of the biggest selling features for these wheels alone. aside from the precise movement and being able to dial in the mass.
What makes these wheels unique and cool and stand out from other wheels on the market is that these wheels each have a brushless motor in them, so they are providing you physical feedback. So when we say mass and adjusting the mass, what that means on here, if we go to adjust, if it's on 4, if we turn that all the way up, that's going to make the wheel feel a lot heavier than it actually is. It doesn't add weight to the wheel. In other wheel systems, you would just get a heavier wheel. In this situation, it is making the wheel feel heavier by upgrading the mass or making it feel like the mass is more or weighs more just by doing it all digitally, which is awesome. That would come in handy if you want to do some super steady studio work. Maybe if you want to get a really slow pan in, having the wheel feel heavier in this situation would be helpful. Now, for example, if we go to the tilt motor over here, also this goes for both motors, but if we want to up the drag, what that does when we upgrade our drag, you can see here, it's kind of like braking. So when you want to come to a stop, it depends if you want that at a higher drag ratio or a lower drag ratio, so we can put it all the way down here. And braking will be a lot easier, and it'll just free spin there, or braking will be a lot smoother and kind of smooth out a little bit right there. You can kind of see if I spin this here and then come to a stop, it will slowly go to a stop there. And if I turn the drag down all the way here and do that, it will take a while to come to a stop. So this is all about feedback and personal adjustments, finding out what mass and drag and other settings that you like the most that feel the best for what application you want to use them in. If you want really smooth pans, right, you want to turn your drag up and your mass up and you want to just get really smooth feelings from your wheels here, that's something you can do because this is all done digitally with the brushless motors and the systems within these Nodo inertia wheels. Now, having that precise control over pretty much every setting and every feeling and every piece of feedback you get from these wheels is what makes them stand apart from the rest. Using a set of these wheels so far, been able to dial stuff much more precisely. And you saw on some of the rollers that we shot, the simple pans that we did, were so much smoother than I've ever gotten with a joystick before. Just being able to pan quickly or slowly and upping the speed if I needed to, or upping the mass if I wanted to make it feel a little bit more smoother for me, or heavier to make it feel smoother for me, was just a really cool thing to be able to experience and try out. I'm excited to get better at these. I haven't used them a ton, but I'm excited to get better at these in the applications that we want to use it for. We've used these wheels on some bigger productions, like some stuff we did with Sunoco. I'll throw in some clips here. I can't show much. Where we use the shake on a bigger production to get the client practical shake in camera. I don't know if these would be the best for super fast moving applications, such as drifting. We took these to Hyperfest and tried to use them at Hyperfest, and I was still fairly new to them then, but I just couldn't get it down to be able to track cars fast enough around turns with these that I could with a joystick. I was just more comfortable using the joystick, so I switched to the joystick for those. And then when we just needed smooth panners of scenery or whatnot, that's when we used our Nodo wheels here. These aren't going to be perfect for every application. A joystick on a controller might be better for you in some scenarios. I will definitely be practicing on these wheels more and taking these wheels on more shoot. I know it's probably weird for you guys to hear me talk about wheels so much and not like some rotiform wheels or other wheels. This is really a cool new perspective for me, and I'm excited to see how much better I can get with these and how proficient I can get with these, and I'm excited to take you guys along with the journey on Instagram stories and whatnot as I get better with these. If you want to know more about physically the wheels and what goes into them in the settings, there's a bunch of other videos. Chris has one on YouTube, and some other YouTubers. CineMilled has some as well. I'm just here to give you my perspective on the wheels and the applications that I'll use them in mostly. Yeah, these are super cool. This is a super cool piece of tech. Maybe overkill for some of the things that we do. Yeah, maybe, but does it make my job a little bit easier to get stuff in camera and practical? Yeah, it does. And that's really what it comes down to when choosing a piece of gear. Does it make your job easier? Does it make that shoot a little bit quicker? Does it allow you to get your job done better? And if that answer is yes, then it's worth the investment of getting that piece of gear or practicing it and learning it, no matter how long it might take to be able to use that piece of gear properly. I will be putting Nodo's information down below if you want to go ahead and check out their Instagram, or if you want to go ahead and check out their website for more information. You guys can go ahead and do that as well. I'll link some of the other further in-depth reviews. Again, this wasn't a crazy in-depth review of all the settings and whatnot. I don't want to bore you guys with that. I know it's cool, but it might be boring to some. I wanted to show you guys the wheels in use. I wanted to show you guys how they physically work and what you can do with them, what you can achieve.